All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, Abby.
Everyone. Hey, Sophie.
Hey. So
It's our
it's quite
Monday
cool
call.
today. Quite a call, right? The Third World War, an existential moment of truth.
Yeah. Curious
I
to
was,
hear what you have to say about this one.
yeah, I was talking to one of my students, and I hope he's listening to this call. And he really inspired me, right? We were talking, he's married to a Muslim, he's Jewish, and they are living inside of their couple, their own sorting out of the war, right, in the Middle East. And it was very moving. He was calling me to ask me to talk, right, how to cope with what is happening. It's obviously, it is, for him, it is in his own home.
Yep. Yes.
So we were talking, and he said something, Abby, that just penetrated my cells. I said, Sam, the context I hold for the last 5 years is that I got this intuition that we need to go fully in the darkness, in the suffering, in the despair before the whole of humanity will awaken.
Yeah.
Because in my experience of 35 years, human beings mostly wake up when they suffer. And if we need a global awakening, then, we're going globally suffering and horrors and darkness. And I was saying to him, I use those words. I said, I think there might be a third world war and then the climate crisis and whatever it will take for people to awaken. And he said to me, but I think we already have the third world war. It's already happening.
Mm.
So I said, why do you say that, right? I could hear that it was not, he didn't mean a traditional war, even if many are going on in the world. He said, I think the Third World War is a choice between love or hatred, light and darkness. And it is already happening.
Oh,
There
yeah.
is a global fight between love and a very low level of consciousness, which is the absence of love, that is not even hatred, it's fear, really.
Mm. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I think the Third World War that has been predicted in all religion, in all philosophy, with all the mystic, with all the spiritual teachers that say there will come a time where humanity will plunge into darkness before awakening, I think is an existential moment of truth between love and fear.
Mm. So,
And
Sophie,
it has started.
I I can really see that. And I'm wondering if you think that this existential war, is this happening inside of ourselves, between us and our communities, between communities and communities, or all of it? Is this just
All of it. It's all of it, right? So that's why the work on ourselves is so important, because you need to just choose what kind of human being you're going to create yourself as.
Mhm.
Right? You literally, most human beings in my experience do not take the time to say, okay, what kind of human being do I want to be? What can I create myself as a character in a play, right? So for me, it's very easy. I want to be a loving, gracious, elegant, kind, and I would quite like funny
Yeah,
human.
that's fun.
That's a creation, like light and funny and like tricky a bit, like
Yep.
teasing, right?
Teasing. Yep. Yep.
But if you don't take the time, and what I was thrown to be in my survival was harsh and the savior, and saving everybody, even if they didn't want to be saved, you shall be saved. But I actually made that choice when I was 28. When my husband died, I needed to bring him into my life, right? It's hard when you lose somebody you love. The physical separation is really tough to be with. So I created that I will have and lead a life that he will be proud of. And for that was fantastic for me, because every time I was thrown to meanness and fear and pettiness or anger, I just couldn't stand it, because my context was he was going to be proud of me, right? So it was a really great structure for success for me that then became way, way beyond doing that for him. I just did it as a choice, a personal choice, right? So, so you need to start with yourself and choose what kind of human being you choose to be. And you see it for yourself, Abby, right? I've had the privilege of being with you for 3 years. And you have expanded your space so much. You are taking more and more on and really creating yourself as a leader.
Yeah, I think what I would say about that, having literally experienced it over the last 3 years, is that I think a lot of times we get stopped at the point of like, I think I know what kind of human I want to be, but I don't know how to get there. And I also keep doing this thing. And I just don't, why do I keep doing this thing? I think that for me, the transmutive element, the transformational element in there is that work of really pulling the roots of where those patterns come from, because we can kind of see them. We know, we're like, this is who I want to be. I want to be love. I really want to walk in the world as a loving being, but I'm doing this. So
yeah, but the moment you commit to, you create that human being you want to be like you put yourself on your deathbed, and then you look back in your life. You imagine looking back in your life, and you say, okay, I would like to be that kind of human being. You're 50% of the way there.
It's so true.
Once you commit to it. The way, Abby, yes, our work is fast, it's powerful, it's simple, it's logical and pragmatic. If you doubt it, whoever listens to that video, I love what I do, right? But there is many ways that lead to Rome.
Yep.
The important thing is to bring awareness to the fact you need to choose what kind of human being you want to be personally, with your communities, and then in the world, right? But it's always you with yourself, you with your communities, you with your leadership in the world, in the society, in your nation, or globally. And when everybody does that, then we'll have an awakening. Right? So many of us feel frustrated during those times, not knowing how we can contribute. You need to contribute by being a human being that has chosen love. And this kind of war, which I don't like the connotation, of course, of this word, but this kind of opposition between, it's not even an opposition, the words are very difficult. The choice between love or fear, you need to resolve it once and for all for you. That is the biggest contribution anyone can do and make in the world right now.
Absolutely. Yes.
Everywhere, all the time, with everyone, training yourself to be a loving human being. And I don't mean fake love, okay? I don't mean being a doormat. I don't mean taking this soft, sickly little voice to pretend you a lamb.
Mhm.
I have never been a lamb. I can never be a lamb. And I'm not going to try to be a lamb. I have tried from time to time, but the lioness smells underneath the lamb
Yep.
clothes.
I love that.
Yes.
We love the lioness energy.
Yes, yes.
Very
yes.
good.
Right. So I believe we are really, and really, Sam was brilliant. We are engaged in the third, for want of a better word, global war. And it's between love and fear.
Mm.
And fear meaning righteousness, judgment, domination, force, revenge, very, very low level of consciousness. As I often say, the answer to what we are living through is not political, economical, technical. It is spiritual. And it starts at our own level, always. It's always up to us. And every single time a human being chooses love over fear, there is a victory.
I love that.
I don't think there is much more to say today, is there?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No,
I
really
don't think so.
beautiful. I'm curious if people watch this video, what they see in their own lives inside of the space of that concept of this existential war. I think a lot of people are really experiencing that, the space between love and hate.
Yes, and it's very important not to be pulled into an argument or a conflict or even a conversation about the circumstances of life, because that is on the surface, right? The wars we see, the terrible thing happening, the death, the tortures, the starvation, the climate, the state of our earth, those are consequences to not making a choice between love and fear. So if you want to pull a weed, you need to go to the roots. So any conversation anyone could engage in is not about who is right and wrong. What we should do or shouldn't do is, what do you choose, love or fear? And be really clear of the world that ensues if you choose love and the world that ensues if you choose fear. Love includes forgiveness, kindness, being firm. You can also have people have the consequences of their actions. You need to be authentic, straight, be willing to communicate. You need to be willing to give up judgment, opinions, and stand in what works and what doesn't work with integrity and honor. Right? That's the word of love, right? Then the world of fear, we know that's the world we have mostly.
Yes.
So time to choose. But it's, the thing is, it's not even a side, because love encompasses everything. But it is a choice. It's not a side. It's a choice. And love will heal everything. There is nothing that will not be healed by love. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Yes, I agree with that totally. I've experienced it quite a lot.
All right, darling, do you want to see if there is any questions? Normally people watch videos a bit late.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, I'm just checking here. I don't think, let me double check. I don't think that there's any comments happening now. No, there's not.
All right. Everybody, thank you for watching the video. Please comment and share. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or wherever you go. I post reels every single day, and let's create a community of love.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Much love to everyone.
Have you all. Have a great week.
Bye.